Welcome to Lone Wolf Tarot. I'm the Lone Wolf, and we're going to dive into a collective read for you. So, immediately we got Bartender coming out. I'm going to pull three cards from this deck. Bartender, and we'll see what else comes out. Okay. Silver Servant. No, please, come on, bruh. Silver Servant. I can't say it. This guy, Silver Servant, came out as well as Young. Young, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, broke high school kid. Every time I hear young, that's what I'm gonna sing, y'all. So don't get mad at me if you ever hear me say that in the future. So calm for bartender, nightmare, and then we have merit making. So you could be somebody who's like very peaceful to talk to. People like, okay, when you are at a bar, you know how people tell all the secrets to the bartender? It's giving like you have a calm presence when they communicate with you. Okay? You could be very chill. Now we do have Silver Servant with Nightmare. I feel like low key, high key, this is probably something you don't like, only because that's here. We're gonna dive into it more and get more clarifying. But it's giving like maybe no one asks you about yourself. Maybe you you go down the street, go for a walk, and people just tell you their life story, and it's like kind of annoying to you. Maybe you're introverted. I feel like you also just listen no matter what. You've been doing this for a long time since you were young. Your parents can even done it to you just because. I feel like it's just the goodness in your heart. You've grown to be a good person. You started this out like when you were young, just listening to people, being there for people, being a very calm person. I feel like also maybe being this good person has caused some type of like suffering in your life or even persecution. Like that's what I'm getting with these two, but we're gonna pull some tarot to dive into it and get a very more clarifying answer, very more clear. So let's dive in with the Silver Servant and Nightmare, please. Okay, yeah. So you're in this Empress energy. Don't have to be a female, but you could be an Empress. And then we have the Four of Swords. All right, with the Silver Servant clarifying these two cards. Okay, I'm gonna put them up here. You probably can't see them, but anyway, basically, like you're the mother of your friends. You're the mother of everywhere you go. You're a very calming presence, very chill, very relaxed. I wonder what is biting me in my sleeve, bro. Very chill person, right? But you don't take maybe time to relax as much as you should, or you're being called to relax. Maybe there's just some time where you need your distance, or you need like some rest from being this mothering energy, because that could cause you to like shut down. So you could be introverted or something like that. Okay. I also feel like with nightmare, it's giving like maybe you can't sleep because of the situations as well. Like I'm trying to focus, but this is all right. I'm not gonna. Hold on. Sorry, give me a minute, y'all. Okay. Anyways, so don't judge me. All right, you can. I don't care. So we also have. Oh, okay. So you, let's say, right? This is like you need to chill sometime when it becomes Empress. I feel like low key, high key because of the Three of Cups coming out. You wasn't even really discerning who you're hanging out with, who you're talking to, who you're being friends with. You're just hanging out with everybody. You're listening to everybody's social problems. You feel me? So much so that it was causing you to take on negative energies, entities, all that type of jazz. And it's because you're like, you took on problems that weren't even your own, though. Like, it's giving like that type of energy. So, this is a sit down conversation, basically. You are very nice. You have a very calming energy. People come to you. They're attracted to you like flies to your honey. They love it. You attract bees. You attract moths. You attract everybody, right? So much so that you get into the energy where you need to cut people off. You need to start to realize that, some people could be lying to you. Some people could just be draining you. Some could be just not there for the goodness, okay? Low key with this, you could be been naive and just giving people benefit of the doubt because of that, because yeah, you understand they're human. You understand that they are maybe young in spirituality. Like you understand that they are growing and they're becoming, and you're giving them so much of your time, so much of your energy. You're listening to them. You're keeping them calm. You're like, if someone told you, "Oh my gosh, should I keep this baby?" That's not your damn business. You know what I'm trying to say? "Oh my gosh, should I marry this man? He cheated on me 5 times," and now you're like stressing about her situation. When in reality, that's her life to live. Yes, you can be there for people, but not every single person. Sometimes it's exhausting. Sometimes it's okay to say no. That's what I'm getting from these cards. Okay, can I? Oop, that landed over there. So yeah, we have the death card in reverse, landing on the young and merrymaking. It's it's something that you just keep doing. You could be naive to the fact that these people are toxic, or the people that coming to you are coming to you because they love your energy and not in a good way. Yes, you could have the best energy in the world, so pure, so awesome, but it's not gonna benefit anybody, not even yourself, if you continuously give it away. If you continuously, like, you have no cap, and then you sitting here stressing, you know, protecting the world, basically, whatever world you're in. I do want to, for some reason, I'm being very called to this card to focus on this. Yeah, you're like very much, everybody can get some of your energy. Everyone can get this calming conversation with you. You just take care of everybody, anybody, all the people. I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you. I need some clarifier what is going on with this civil servant. Just civil servant. No other cards. Just civil servant. Nothing. Oh, okay. Wow. So you don't want to hurt. You don't want to see people hurt. You don't want to be okay. You don't like watching people being sad. And that's why you became this person. This happened when you were young. Maybe your mom was a sad person. Maybe she was going through some type of breakups or something, and you watched her be sad, and you wanted to protect all the women who were sad. So all the men, all the women, like it's giving like somewhere in your childhood you were trying to make everybody in your family or make some people around you happy, and you just kept on that. You kept being a protector for these people so that they don't feel sad. Like, you would take on their sadness, maybe even unintentionally. Maybe when you communicate with people, the reason why they feel so calm after talking to you, they feel so good, is because you literally absorb their negative energy. But now you're walking around with negative energy. You're angry because so and so cheated on yada da. You feel me? Like, you're becoming obsessed with these problems, and it's actually traumatizing you. And then in reality, it doesn't benefit anyone if they're still doing it. I had a friend, may she rest in peace because she did to me. I had a friend who would literally have physically abusive partners. I called the cops on one of her physically abusive partners, and you know what? That was me putting more energy into her relationship, because she could have just left that guy and she was with him for so long. But it doesn't matter. I was still there for her, and that's good on my part. The only issue with this is she got into another abusive relationship to where she didn't leave. And when she did leave, she came to my house, and then she was still calling him, cussing him out, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, Even though she moved cross country to my house, she was still calling up this abusive guy. And it was like, I'm bringing you into my house, disturbing my peace, my sanctuary, because I was looking out for you so much. And now I'm in a nightmare because I decided to take your problem on. And it caused my problems. And then you still were involved with him. You feel me? Like, that's what it's giving. It's like giving, like, you're not solving any issues. Even though you want to, you're just hurting yourself. This is what this is talking about. It's time for you to pour back into your own cup, focus on yourself. You know what I'm trying to say? There's a time and a place to be there for people, and this ain't the time, honey. This empress needs to take a break. This empress needs to relax. This empress needs to rejuvenate herself. You're a very kind, beautiful, loving, mothering figure. Very divine feminine, but you need to be also mothering and healing to yourself. Yeah, that's like gonna be the title of some shit because that's what we're getting. Is there any closing messages? Okay. Oof. So, long story short, you maybe been doing this with everybody? Like, what's emotional incest? It's giving emotional incest, but not even like from your parents. It's just giving like emotional incest with everybody. Like, you're the baby mama, the baby daddy, the wife, the husband to everybody. You're not the mother figure, you're the romantic partner figure. So, like, I have another example, which is my life. I had someone who I'm going to remain nameless and not even give you how they're related to me, that I took care of their children for them. You know, I paid some bills, I fixed some cars, I took them on field trips. I was really like a better baby daddy than all the baby daddies that they had combined, high key. Bought them birthday gifts every year, Christmas gifts when I had the money. You feel me? Like, I was there way more than I should have been because every so and so years, this person had another baby daddy that was not there and another new kid from another man that we don't like, that's not around, and I was just pacifying the situation. But that's like emotional incest in a way that I'm there for you in a way that's romantically how your partners that you are picking should be. So if these are people who are romantic like with you, they're not like attracted to you hopefully, but you're still there for them in a way that a husband or a wife or a baby mama or baby daddy or would be. That's the closing message. That's like unfortunately what I got from those two cards. I feel like you need to just focus on positive relationships, focus on people who aren't lazy, people who are, unfortunately, we can't judge how people are going to be at the end of the day, but if they're not putting anything towards their future and towards their lives and, betterment of themselves, you're just wasting your time. Sorry. I'm really sorry. Like, this hurts me too because I also have experienced and dealt with this. But you got to cut these people off, bro. You got to focus on yourself. You're a great person spiritually and emotionally. You're just naive to the fact that they're using you. I love you and I hope the best for you. Thanks for watching. Peace.